half of the women's draw.
Now the USTA moving up the start time here on Arthur Ashe Stadium from the typical 12 noon to 11:30. Some fans still finding their way in.
They will fill up. American flavour to the schedule on Ashe today. Surprisingly, so many Americans in both draws, men's and women's. It is a sport in good health in this part of the world, that's for sure. First of all, Lindsay, let's discuss what this experience might be like for Renata Zarazua. She has played on centre court at Wimbledon, played Emma Raducanu last summer, so I guess a taste of a big occasion. It's a very different court, isn't it? A very different major.
This, for a young player growing up, isn't this what you dream of? Being able to play on the main stadium courts at the majors. And for Zarazua, what an experience today. The largest court that we have in our sport, certainly the biggest and highest. Also with the roof structure on top. Could take a little bit of time to just kind of get used to your bearings out here. And of course, Keys, a big advantage there. Played so many upper matches out here on this court. Also, as you mentioned, the practicing, being able to practice out here as a top player, certainly a top American player as well.
Yeah, watching her hit with Jess Pegula on this court a couple of days ago looked pretty sharp, very impressive from court level. And I say this so often, I feel like a stuck record, but when you get courtside, you know, we watch a lot of tennis on TV and monitors, and our commentary position today is very high up in this stadium. When you get courtside, it is a completely different view of the sport, and I was blown away by Madison Keys' power off the ground from a few feet away. It's a nice redirection though. And a very nice start. That will help settle her down, you would imagine. That is a big first game, isn't it? Just get that. Yeah, quarterfinals Montreal and last 16 in Cincy coming into the Open.
15
left. The two big WTA 1000 tournaments during the summer. A sensational start to the year. Pace and power off the ground that Zarazua has to deal with today.
And Keys knows if she's able to get on a run, and just like she was in Australia, that momentum to win Adelaide, continued it on to win in Melbourne. That is, she knows it doesn't take much to get her game in gear.
Let's just dwell on the start of the year for a moment, because I mean, even for a top player, it's remarkable to see so many wins back to back, isn't it? 16 in a row from the start of Adelaide. She beat Jess Pegula in that final, and then on to Melbourne Australian Open for her first major win. Then her next tournament, Indian Wells, made the semis there. 16 in a row. She won 18 of her first 19 matches this season. Those are unusual numbers, even for the top players. You see a few defeats sprinkled in.
It was Jess Pegula who, after losing to Madison in the final of the tournament in Adelaide, said, I don't know, if Madison plays like that, I think she's winning the Australian Open. Little did she know that she was exactly right at the time. But that loss, she played so well up into the semifinals of Indian Wells, but then that loss against, was it? Sabalenka. She was down 10-0. And that really shook her up a little bit.
40-30.
Never a good feeling when you're just struggling to win. You can't feel like you can't win a game. Ended up losing to Ayala in Miami and started to build back the confidence a couple weeks later.
Game, Keys.
So one apiece. Yeah, the Aussie Open run featured victories over the
One game
top
all
2
for
players in the
sets.
world at the time. Swiatek in the semis. There was world number 2 Sabalenka in the final, the world number 1. Very few players have done that, beating the top 2 players in the world during a run to a major title. Did you see it coming, Lindsay? Was it much of a surprise to you? I guess the potential it was always there, wasn't it?
Potential always there. The path that she had to go down finally to win a major was maybe the most surprising thing. She ended up earlier in the tournament, round of 16, played Elena Rybakina there. And Rybakina honestly was the better player for the majority of that match, but had some chances early in the third to get up a break, didn't get them, and Madison kind of toughed out a win when she wasn't playing her best, which historically hasn't been a strong suit of Madison's. When she's playing well, she could beat anybody. When her game's off, sometimes she has struggled. To then see the run of taking out Swiatek, being down match point, and then coming right back and physically as well, holding up in all these long 3-setters.
Yeah, 5 in the third in the second round in Melbourne. 3 in the third against Rybakina.
She was down a break
against Svitolina
in that second round against Ruset too. It was an incredible fight for her. It was more so a mental challenge than anything.
There we go, big inside out forehand once more, starting to
Love Fortune.
ease into this match now. Chances to break early.
This was going to be the challenge for Zarazua out here, is handling the pace of Keys. You've got to get Madison moving. You've got to push her around a little bit, and that's not Zarazua's strength. But Madison playing a lot of shots off her front foot, being on balance.
Fault.
Just missed that time, but she's going to keep going after
15
those.
Fortune.
First break point saved. Pretty long walk to the towel boxes on this court. It is a big playing area.
And Lee, I have a hard time following what
13
tournaments
Fortune.
the players can get help with getting their towels. In Cincinnati, the women were stunned to learn that they could get help, but I believe the men, the ATP have made it legal, but the WTA has not. But here, the USTA has made it illegal again.
All 3 saved. Yeah, no help from the ball crew here in New York, so we can see Zarazua going back to the
Juice.
towel. It's a long walk. I'm sure the chair umpires will have a degree of leniency with the shot clock.
Advantage. Keys.
Okay, the combination of the power and the depth that time. Madison Keys will keep bringing it in that respect today. It's going to be a ongoing battle for the Mexican. Keys breaks through. Nice move forwards. Converts a fourth opportunity to break.
Keys
And
leads.
in good shape already, 2-1. Had a lot of top players yesterday, Lindsay, talk, as we always do at the majors, talk
15
about
love.
the danger of first-round matches at these big tournaments. Doesn't matter what your ranking is, what your seeding is, there always seems to be a few nerves and tension around these days. Would you subscribe to that theory? Is that how you felt these early matches of the majors?
There's so much anticipation and such a huge lead up to
15-0.
playing your first round at a Grand Slam. We discussed Madison's been here for a week already. So you get those immediate nerves of just wanting to get the tournament going, of wanting to see how you feel out there on a match court. Then there's some draws that are much tougher than others, right? There's always a few floaters around the draw. Madison felt pretty comfortable with this matchup in terms of playing styles. Zarazua doesn't hit that hard. So Madison knew she'd have a little bit of time. And the defense of Zarazua, it's okay. It's not the greatest out there. So Keys had a little bit of comfort knowing that. There was some big, dangerous players floating around. Krejcikova being one of them.
Yeah, Raducanu looked good yesterday, I
Yep,
thought.
exactly.
Yeah.
One of the few that just missed being seeded.
I tell you who I really enjoyed watching yesterday. I was over on Armstrong. Katie McNally
Yeah.
played a really good match and
She-
plays Navarro next.
You talk about these players that have just been building momentum. McNally has won a lot of matches. How about the qualifier Tien
Yeah,
from Indonesia? Just remarkable, her record this year. Looking right up into that sun. That is a challenging overhead.
30-14.
Go kicker wide, go forehand, open court to the forehand.
Is Madison's husband and coach Bjorn Fratangelo, and Keys having to fight a break point, and Bjorn giving exact directions on what he wants to see here. You think she listens?
let's find out.
Game.
She's just got away from it.
Zarazua.
Did go with the kicker out wide, but
Had the pattern, didn't execute
2
the
games
forehand.
on first set.
so 2 apiece. Good response from Zarazua. Just a quick reminder to download the US Open app. Follow your favorite players' scores and stats on there, all the match highlights. You can find player news and watch live 3D views of all singles matches this year. That's available in the Apple App Store, Google Play Store. All the schedules on there as well, remember. Tuesday's schedule is out. More first round action to come tomorrow. Three days of first round action here in New
15
York. Sunday, Monday,
lap.
Tuesday. Second round underway on Wednesday. It's final Grand Slam of the season. Three different major winners on the women's side this year. Madison in Melbourne. Of course, it was Coco Gauff in Paris. Dramatic final against Sabalenka, and Iga Swiatek on the grass instead of the clay this year.
And the U.S. has had
15.
an American woman in the final of the last 4 majors, won 2 of them. It was Pegula who made such a great run here last year. lost in the final to Sabalenka. And then, of course, at Wimbledon, Anisimova, the great run until that final. She played Swiatek.
13-15.
Yes, Jess Pegula got her campaign up and running last night. If you missed that, wanted the players to play early on the Sunday. Getting through against Maya Sharif from Egypt in straights. Eventually was down in the second. It's better. I want to get this first set back on track quickly.
30-all.
So Aryna Sabalenka yesterday got involved in a competitive opening set. Coming through in straights. As Lindsay's saying, same for everybody. Doesn't matter what your ranking is. These first matches at majors can be problematic, stressful for the big players. It's interesting listening to you talk about the build-up. Actually, I think that's something that we don't necessarily appreciate. We focus on the match, don't we, and the opponents and how dangerous that opponent might be potentially. But you're right, these players must be itching to get going. They're here for such a long time.
Yeah, it depends what you do the week
13-14.
before. I never like to be here in New York. It caused more stress than the relief of getting used to court. So I didn't like to come in until the last minute. Other players love to get here 8 or 9 days ahead of time and get used to the conditions. Of course, Cincinnati this year with a Monday final. And so a lot of the players a little bit more delayed in their arrival, certainly the top players, than they would have been in other years. Right now, he's
Just
going for so much with the forehand, and I almost feel like she's hitting it a little bigger than she needs to out here. There has been a total in this match so far of just 4 baseline winners. Keys has 3 of them, all on her forehand wing. There also has to be time to just build and find your range. And she'll get another break chance here.
advantage Keys.
Take a step back, give yourself some time.
Let's for serve. Just
The return missed. Just still searching for rhythm on the return. Just 79 miles an hour, that second serve, but it drew the error. One of 6 break points converted so far. Plenty of chances.
advantage Zarazua.
So looking over towards her team. Combination she's looking for.
A better job with those forehands of hitting her targets.
Just
Keys getting this one just about 2 feet from that sideline. Opens up the entire court for herself.
Lengthy 5th game continues. Juice number 3. He's in search of a second break. Bigger serve, but it was accurate. Short in the box.
Zarazua doing what she needs to do in this match is keeping her stat sheet low. Only 3 unforced errors.
Juice.
Jeff Goldblum, isn't it?
Yeah.
In the house today.
Call. My daughter had us watch Jurassic Park the other day. Remember that? Old
Yes.
school, original. No, 90-mile-an-hour first serve. I'm not sure you need to slice that back. Madison should have plenty of time to drive that return.
So another chance to get into a 3-2 lead. Bring this game to a conclusion. And she does. Another miss off the return. It was an eventful service game. It's gone the way of the low-ranked player, who's doing okay. He's missed too many balls in the last 10 minutes or so. Still finding a range, but all part of the test today, the process, I suppose, of a first match at a major for a big player. Easing herself into the tournament and the draw.
Forehand is what Madison's got to get under control. Friends at Hawkeye say she's averaging 84 miles per hour with that shot. Kathy Rinaldi, head of U.S. women's tennis, looking on, but at least she could drop that by 5-6 miles per hour and just it would still be one of the hardest forehands out there, but she is overhitting that shot right now.
Another miss in the net this time.
15.
Forsterikaut is rising fast. 15 now already in the opening 6 games.
5 times as many as Zarazua.
US crowd trying to help out here. 2 chances to break. She hasn't had to do an awful lot to generate these 2 opportunities in this 6th game. A double now.
Game Zarazua.
Well. I didn't see this coming after Keys broke
leads
first.
4 games to 2 first sets.
And Renata Zarazua will be thinking, well, this is a golden opportunity to nick this first set.
Yep, this is one of those starts that I wouldn't have expected. Keys was feeling good coming out here, and again, was up that early break at 2-1, and things just falling off for Keys here. Got to start with the basics, building points, going cross court. Doesn't need to overplay against Zarazua.
15
Keys is so
love.
quick around the court. Just start telling yourself, okay, I'm going to make 4 or 5 shots in this game every rally and find that rhythm.
Of the last 15 points.
15 all.
As the Mexicans play a box coached by brother Patricio. Used to play some college tennis back in the day. We're starting to wonder whether this first set is going to go their way.
One thing everybody on tour knows is how well Zarazua competes. She's got a lot of great energy out there as well. She even seems just a little stunned with what's going on out here.
Zarazoom, you like it?
I like it. It's a good nickname.
Working hard with that sign. Getting some airtime, that's nice to see. There's a chance there, isn't it? The cleanest of return games, but another opportunity to start to get this first set back on track.
She's had a lot of opportunities, right? 1 for 6 on break point, a 7th break point in just this first set.
It's much better. Better consistency. Blended with the power and recovers the break and will be able to breathe a little more easily as she heads to a chair. But the biggest win of her career by some distance, beat the world number 30. It's a nice finish. The world number 30 here last year beat Caroline Garcia in the first round at Zarazua.
15 love.
Biggest win by ranking. Win over Sloane Stephens as well on the resume. A couple of WTA 125 titles. That's the tournaments just below tour level.
30
in 2023 in Charleston, end of last year.
And those are such important tournaments to get wins, get confidence, to start to build your ranking up as well.
14 love.
There's a huge chance for Zarazua in that 7th game. Up 4-2 serving. And Madison Keys has found herself right back in this first set.
Caroline Garcia, incidentally, playing today here in New York on court 6. Will be retiring this year. Announced that at Roland Garros. Surprised, I think, the FFT and the French French contingent.
Got a wild card here.
Yeah.
The French reciprocal wild card. Now, interesting how the federations choose to use those wild cards. Letting Garcia say
14,
goodbye or letting an up-and-coming young player with that give that experience to.
Well, she was in pretty good shape a few moments ago. Tighter now this game, 40-30. Still a chance to draw level, 4 games apiece. Again, it's a tough time of day. The ball tossed on that far end, looking directly into the New York sun.
Keys.
Well, playing nowhere near her best tennis, but she's rescued the situation at least.
You've only served wide and tee the entire match. No flat ones yet. Just for the next game, please. Here we go. Come on. Make returns and force her to miss. Come on.
You got this. Come on. Come on. Here we go. Come on.
Through the forehand side.
Bit of information on the serve patterns. The coaches have tablets in the boxes this year. That's become the norm here at the US Open. That sort of information that Bjorn will be able to tap into.
Yep. Reminding Keys that Zarazua is hitting slice serves on both sides so far. Making sure his wife goes to cover those.
15.
I like the way he said please. He was very polite about it.
Well, maybe a little passive aggressive. Like, really? Haven't figured out she hasn't gone to your backhand with the first serve yet?
Let's. First serve.
Former pro himself, of course, Bjorn. He won the Roland Garros boys singles, didn't he, a few years ago?
Dominic team in that final.
Yes, yeah, good memory. It's a good win.
He talks about it a lot. I've heard many stories about it. Kidding.
Team the champion here in 2020 over Zverev. His only major before he retired, sadly.
That's where if you know where your opponent's serving and it's not even that hard, it should give you a huge advantage to then break.
Well watched. Much better point.
15-13.
I suppose there's a bit of tension, though, isn't there, at this stage? You know, against a player you should be beating. You're playing in front of your home crowd. First match at a major. You've missed a lot of balls today, so manage the tension at this stage of the set.
That's the forehand she just wants a little bit more control of.
You're playing further behind the baseline than her right now.
Unforced numbers, 12 so far.
Game Zarazua.
Backhand letting her down this time. So Zarazua
Zarazua
has
leads 5-4
herself
first set.
within a game of stealing this far. Has to hold now to stay in this first set. Not to take anything away from Zarazua. As you've pointed out, Lindsay has kept things tight. She's done what she's needed to do so far.
Zarazua has been consistent. She has shown only positive energy out there. Has not gotten down at all when she's had a couple of chances. But Keys really starting to use the kick serve here, getting him to bounce up and out of the strike zone of Zarazua. Zarazua struggling to make returns in this game. Again, those serves are bouncing up above her shoulder.
Game, Keys.
So on we go, 5 apiece.
5-7 first set.
And gets back to Keys right here, just doing the basics, getting every return into play and not beating herself. So helps when you get your feet going, starting to move and get in better position.
Oh.
84-mile-an-hour serve, and Keys overplays it.
It's been the story, isn't it, so far? Zarazua with the challenge of putting that ball into the sun. Much better that time.
15-all.
Keys making sure she was right up on the baseline, taking her shots just a little earlier.
Return position.
$15-13.
A couple of close defeats at WTA 1000 level. Zarazua coming into the US Open, beat Katie Bolter in Montreal, and then a 3-set defeat to Ostapenko, who was the 22 seed there. Actually, a tight one with Rybakina as well in Cincy, 5 in the third. Although she lost those matches, evidence that she's playing some good tennis. Just to Tomljanovic in Monterrey last week. That was another close one, 6 in the third. Who plays Coco, doesn't she, first round? Sonia Novich,
Yep.
I think. Yeah.
And all those matches, it's funny, you never know what they do to a player. Do they get them confident? Well, gosh, I'm playing well, I'm getting close, but also struggling to get one of those big wins. Wonder at this stage of a set, at this stage of a match, does that kind of start to creep in for a player?
Oh. 40-13.
Another miss brings up game points for this lady. Looking for a 6-5 lead now.
Juice.
Second double of the day.
Not the time Zarazua wanted to throw one of those in. Chance to go up 6-5 in the first.
Advantage, Zarazua.
It's been a bit of a head scratcher of a first set so far from Madison Keys. Still struggling. Beautifully redirected, soaked up the power impressively. And she does indeed get herself into a 6-5 lead in this first set. Keys has to hold in a few moments. Hold now to stay in this first set.
Love 15.
And the difference in pace between these two is almost 20 miles per hour, as Zarazua just content to make shots and see what Keys can come up with. And unfortunately for Keys, it's mostly been unforced errors, a total of 26 of them now.
Not exactly holding back either, is she, with that sort of
15.
power behind the forehand. It worked that time. Still trying to hit her way out of trouble here.
Ball. 15-13.
It's come at a bad time, to say the least. Fourth double of the first set. Zarazua 2 points from stealing this opener. Anxiety amongst the crowd at this stage. She's missed another.
15-14.
Set points for the world number 82.
Ball. Let's.
Wow, living dangerously.
Second serve.
Catching the net on the way over. So second serve, 15-40. Zarazua, full of energy. First one saved.
Living dangerously is right. First the let, second serve, and there a backhand right on that sideline.
Second chance to steal this set. Missed a lot of first serves in this game as well. And a bit of quality just in time, recognised by this Ash Stadium.
And Keys trying to work over the backhand wing of Zarazua. There with just a little bit more shape on those forehands. The second serve just in at 66 miles per hour, but Zarazua is so far behind the baseline. Keys doesn't really feel a lot of stress when she goes up to hit a second.
Advantage Keys.
Sure, if she can win this set, we'll see a very different version of Madison Keys in the second, but it's whether she can just fight her way through this period of the match. That's a good start, and understandably a bit of emotion coming to the surface. 2 set points saved and into a breaker.
6 games all, first set tie.
Here we go. Come on. You got this, Maddie. Trust it, Maddie. Come on.
So here we go, first set tiebreak. It has been a tense opening hour or so for the number 6 seed Madison Keys, who is not playing anywhere near her best tennis. Not that Renata Zarazua cares too much right now. Struggled with finding the right combination of power and control today. 28 unforced errors from Madison Keys. That's her husband and coach, Bjorn Bertangelo.
Saving those set points in that last game should give Keys a lot of confidence and momentum in this tiebreak. 4 times this year she's won matches where she's been down match point. Here, down a couple of set points.
She's missed a lot of balls. Credit to Zarazua. She's come onto the court, as you've mentioned, Lindsay, with a good attitude today. Done everything she has been able to use the tools at her disposal. She's made a lot of balls. She's kept things tight.
She's been solid and has not let anything bother her yet, and willing to just ride this roller coaster.
Keys.
Good work. Good work. Here we go. Great job, Maddie. Come on.
Hey, Maddie, just park yourself a little further to the right.
Here we go.
Bjorn reminding Keys to cover that forehand return. Zarazua has been going predominantly there.
And again, there we go. Bjorn's been spotting the serve patterns throughout this first set.
3-1 Keys.
Move over.
Wants her further over.
Still trying.
Does not want to see her reaching for a forehand return here.
And those kinds of misses, though, that have
3-2
been
Keys.
the problem throughout this opening hour of play.
Let's go, Maddie. You got this. Come on.
Come on, Maddie.
Let's go, Madison.
Studying the tablet there that are at the disposal of all the coaches on the big show courts this year. Data and patterns of play available to dive into for the coaching teams, figure out what's happening.
3-0.
Just as it was starting to feel like she was pulling away, back to square one.
Sense that Keys just trying to overplay so many shots and just
4-3
get back to
Keys.
basic patterns and finding some range.
Got herself into a 4-3 lead. Can she build now? Number 6 seed this year's champion in Melbourne, the opening major of the season.
Four all.
Another big miss.
5-4.
It's been a peculiar set, isn't it? I keep
Zarazua.
waiting for her just to make the adjustments, but they haven't come.
And that one just so far out, outside the doubles alley, and just a loss of concentration there from Keys.
You can almost feel it coming, can't you? It's been such a feature of this first set.
6
Zarazua must feel the same. That
Zarazua.
she just keep getting balls back into play, that there's a chance that the American will miss. That's been the big story. 34 unforced errors in this first set. Set point number 3. This one on the Keys serve. And another saved. Still hanging in there somehow.
6-5 Zarazua.
Second set point, if you weren't with us, was a second serve net cord. That's how close she came to losing this first set. Still a possible route out if she can find it. First set point on the Zarazua serve now. Another saved.
And there it was, Zarazua panicking a bit. Got out of that rally as soon as she...
Still going strong after 65 minutes, 6 apiece in this breaker. That's what she can do.
Yeah, Zarazua just left that one so short in the court. And now Keys with a set point. Lee on her own serve.
7-6.
What could happen
Keys.
now?
So finally a chance for the 6th seed to get out of jail here. Still not there.
That's a pattern that Zarazua has
7-0.
used in this first set, which is change direction. Great job with that forehand, taking it line.
So on we go, 7 apiece. Zarazua's had 4 set points. Keys has had 1. Who's going to blink first? No, she's missed it. What a chance that was.
8-7.
Everybody feeling the tension now.
Keys.
Hey, Maddie, just stand over in the middle, all the way in the middle. It's
got
gonna
this,
go
Maddie.
tee.
Here we go. Come on.
I'll be honest, convinced this serve's going to go up the tee onto the Keys forehand. Set point number 2 for the American. That's exactly where the serve went, but still no
8-0.
set point conversion.
It's just such a hard forehand to make. She's used that pattern well. That one just got way too close to her.
8 points apiece. 67 minutes this first set's been going.
Nine, 8.
It's the
Zarazua.
size of the miss as well, isn't it, that's surprising. It's missed by 2 or 3 meters beyond the baseline, so it will be set point number 5 for Renata Zarazua. Can she convert this time? Turning into a marathon, this breaker.
This set
9-0.
approached 70 minutes of just this first set. Maybe the USTA knew
The
something.
American fans, if Keys can somehow find a way out of this first set. 9 apiece now. Well, that's a nice bonus to get the miss off a second serve.
10-9. Keys.
And it's missed by the smallest of margins. That's just popped up on the big screens inside the stadium. It can only have been 1 or 2 millimeters that return's missed by. It gave Maddie Keys a bit of freedom on return here. The Americans' 3rd set points. Not to be. 8 set points we've seen combined, 10 points apiece in this first set breaker. We're on to 70 minutes now for this first set. Zarazua doing well to get a couple of those balls back into play, but that was much better.
Better footwork there from Keys,
11,
getting into position
10,
better and
Keys.
more brush on the forehand. Able to get more RPMs on those last 3 or 4. And with that comes a little bit more safety.
Starting to lose count here, Lindsay. Set point number 4 for Keys. She's saved 5. Serving at 11-10. Saves 5 set points along the way. That was a thriller of the first set.
By 7 games to 6.
So set number 2, Keys up a set. Didn't look on for a while. Down 5-6, 15-40. Saved another 3 set points in the breaker, but she got it done. I guess that's the positive you are drawing upon if you're Madison Keys, the seeded player.
Out.
You would expect,
30-11.
say that with hesitation, after the first set we just watched, you would expect her to win this in straights now.
Yeah, she has all the momentum, but Zarazua has to know she had her chances there.
Oh. 30-15.
Maddie's coach and husband a little bit of annoyed coaching visit with her. Not thrilled with what's been happening out there. It really feels, it seemed that she was allowing Zarazua to play as well as she did. Didn't take advantage of some of the things she could have been able to take advantage of.
14-15.
Yeah, there was a different tone to the voice.
Yeah,
wasn't
that
there?
was that was slightly frustrated, Bjorn.
Game Keys.
It's a better start, a better service game. Gives Keys the foundation to
First game, second set.
keep. Bill of numbers have been okay. On the whole, it's been the consistency from the baseline that has been the problem.
I'd love to see Keys here be
Love
a
it.
little bit more aggressive and not with going for a crazy winner, but if she sees a second serve, how about trying to hit it and come in, trying to get some momentum going forward, try to get her feet moving, try to put a little bit more doubt in Zarazua's mind, especially off the second.
Better signs already in this second.
Love 30.
Already an opportunity developing here in game 2.
Love 14.
Early chances to break, as was the case in the first set. It started so well. There we go. That's the sort of return game she was looking for.
Keys leads by 2 games to 0.
Winning that first set, it's definitely loosened Keys up.
So quickly in charge early in the second set, and 2-love and serving. Quickly look for a rapid hold here to get out to 3-love.
15
All of a sudden
love.
she won't be too far away from the finish line, which seems hard to believe, doesn't it, when she was fighting so hard, scrapping to come through a messy opening set. Way tidier too. Just one unforced error so far in this second. Seems to have made the necessary adjustments.
That's the only point she's lost in this second set so far, is the one unforced error.
Less tension in the player box, that's for sure, after a dramatic opening set. Sixth double. Pegs are back in this game. Success rate behind the second today. It's a solid start to set number 2.
New balls, please.
More like the passage of
Keys
play
leads
we were
by 3 against
expecting
11.
between these
Second
two.
set, and by
Keys
1 set.
third. That was on grandstand earlier today. 1-love. Parry won
Nibbles.
that match. 52 minutes.
A nice little ceremony at the end of that match to recognize Kvitova and her great career. Never played her best tennis here at the US Open. Certainly we saw her magic at Wimbledon. So a nice run in Australia one year to the final.
So lost the 22nd seed today, early today. That was on Armstrong. Barbora Krejcikova coming through against Victoria Mboko from Canada, the young player who won Montreal this summer. 3-2. Krejcikova, of course, has experience of winning majors. It's a tough draw.
15 all.
That's the one that's going to frustrate
30, 15.
Maddie's husband there. He's been willing her to move over and
It's gonna go there, just chip her.
get ready for that forehand return. Zarazua looks like she's
30.
lost her fighting spirit out here.
Change of racket to try and come through this service game. Maybe a slightly different string tension.
Might as well, right?
Yeah.
Setting 3-love down.
Ah. 40-30. Game Zarazua.
A decent first serves to get her through that
Keys leads by 3 games to
4th
1.
game
Second set.
and get the scoreboard moving. Tight first set. Just a quick reminder to head to the US Open website. That's usopen.org. Online home for all the live scoring on there, highlights, real-time stats, the draws and the schedules as well. Tuesday schedule was released yesterday, so you can check out who's playing tomorrow. First round matches continue. It's the official tournament site, usopen.org. Ton of video content on there as well. You can watch some of the press conferences and match reports, match previews. We get our teeth into the final major of the season.
That's more the pattern that
15.
Keys wants to be playing serve plus forehand. And a good serve should set you up for the forehand. If not, you need the little steps and the footwork, not the big steps.
Ball.
Fifteen 30.
Get quite the right feel, the contact on that short backhand. And again, this set started to get complicated. It's looking like it was going to be plain sailing this second, but Zarazua now chances to again continue to frustrate Madison Keys.
That return has got to go back into play if you're Zarazua there. 71-mile-an-hour second serve. Got an opportunity to get the break back. She has struggled on some of these big points.
Ball.
Game Zarazua.
The slow ball this time, drawing an error. And there's the break back,
Keys
still
leads
unable
by 3
to
games to 2.
shake
Second
off
set.
the Australian Open champion Madison Keys. Nowhere near her best today, but still has the lead. We're on serve, back on serve.
We spoke earlier about
15,
Madison's run
love.
in Melbourne to that title there for her first Grand Slam. Second round, she was in all sorts of trouble against Ruse. Down a break in that third set. A match a little bit similar to this, where just a lot of unforced errors from Keys. Didn't have control of her shots. Figured out a way to get through that one and started to get better with each match.
In
These tournaments, you do not have to play well every single day. You just have to play better than the person on the other side of the net for 7 days.
$30, 15.
Just about achieving that at the moment, but it hasn't been easy. Get time off tomorrow, of course, as we continue the first round, whoever wins this match.
A big couple of
13.
points coming up here for both players. Keys wants to get that break back lead.
Out.
Another big miss
30.
off the forehand return. That's where the serve has been going for the majority of this match. So it shouldn't be coming as too much of a surprise that she's got another forehand return to look at. Game point now for Zarazua, looking to level at 3-all. Another missed return.
Game Zarazua.
So here we go again. 3-love becomes 3-all. And
3
Madison
games
Keys
all,
is
second set.
involved in another scrappy set just when we were thinking that she was starting to play away out of this match. But we're back to where we started in the first, it feels like.
Yep. Keys relaxed for those first few games of this second set, was driving through her shots, using her forehand well, but gotten tight again.
Makes good use of the net cord, just a bit more time to set up with the backhand pass.
Love it.
She completely dominated the opening 3 games of this set. We were remarking on how few points she'd won, Zarazua, at one stage.
All.
His team doing everything they can to keep things positive.
Yep. Just trying to get her through this match, this patch of play. First time playing at the US Open as a Grand Slam champion. Expectations certainly are different for Keys.
$15, 30.
Double fault count starting to rise as well. That's 8 for the match now from the American. Hands inside Ash, sensing she needs a helping hand here.
Fifteen, 14.
All of a sudden, chances now for Zarazua.
I want to keep it simple if you're Zarazua here in terms of focusing on maybe directing your shots to one side of the court or trying to get it up and past that service line.
Missed another, and another break of serve. This did not look on when Keys was up 3-0. It's been a poor 4 games.
4 games to 3.
With the break now, 4-3.
Love 15.
Keys covered that forehand. Return. Let's see if she slides over again here on the outside. Yep. About halfway between, a little less than from the center hash.
Played a good point there.
It's great tennis from Zarazua.
15,
Fighting off a couple of huge ground strokes from Keys, then starting to use her variety and getting her shots out of the strike zone of Keys.
Big service game for the world number 82.
oh. 30, 15.
What's fascinating to me with the serve patterns is that Madison Keys knows exactly where these serves are going. Zarazua knows Keys knows where they're going, but still she keeps going to the forehand.
Yep.
Yeah. No attempt at all to change things up in terms of the serve placement.
Only one who seems to care is Bjorn.
Oh. 14, 13.
She maybe did try a slightly different direction with that second serve, but missed the target. More into the body. So will she go forehand again? Can she extend her lead? Point for 5-3. She can indeed, and that's 5 games in a row.
Zarazua leads 5 games to 3, second set.
Just play. It's just a sport. There's nothing riding on the line. No one gives a shit, Maddie.
Come on, Maddie, you can do this. Come on. Go, Maddie!
fairly clear listening to Bjorn that the feeling is that tension is the problem, maybe the weight of expectation that's stopping her playing her tennis today. Easier said than done though, isn't it, playing with that sort of freedom when you're just fighting the moment. Just got to get a hold here and then believe that she can break once more. Has taken the Zarazua serve on 3 occasions today.
30-11. Come on. 40-11.
Ball.
It's 9 double faults now today, 4 in this set.
Ball. Ball.
Back to back. Double figures now. Has to react quickly here. Otherwise this set could be about to slip away right here. Still with game point. Just deep, gets through the game. Extends the set and forces Renata Zarazua to at least serve this, close out the second. She was 3-love down. It's been a roller coaster for both players, this one, and the teams courtside. Can she serve it out, level the match?
Ball.
What a gift for Madison Keys. Can she build? Those double faults are catching. Both feeling the tension. Just going to go with a change of racket again, not for the first time, midway through a service game.
Again, when she gets down in the service game, she wants a different feel. She had this volley, just tried to cut it a little too fine. And now Keys with a big opening here to try and get back level in this second set.
much better.
Great hitting again. You could see the margin on her shots there. Telling herself to go cross court, clearing the net.
Even I'm breathing a sigh of relief after that forehand. I'm completely impartial, but
I felt with the backhand. Finally, the backhand had some margin as well.
that feeling inside the stadium today, you just want to see a player play with freedom. Just deep that time. It's been a difficult watch
14.
at times when you know how well Madison Keys can play the sport. I feel like she's actually done a pretty good job of managing her emotions on the whole. I mean, it's been a tough hour and 54 for the world number 6.
She'll have another opportunity here, but a lot of break points have fallen for Keys. She got 3 of 10 on the day.
One more chance beyond Fratangelo, wondering whether Maddie can convert here, get this back to 5-all. She can, with a positive body language.
She was ready for that tee serve. Such an advantage as a returner if you know where the serve is going. Keys started to lean to her right, hit a better return, and set herself up for a great second forehand.
So comeback complete. Can she navigate closing stages of this second set now? 5 games apiece.
Ball.
It's a good start to game 11.
We had the run of 3 games by Keys to start the second. Then it was 5 in a row for Zarazua. How many can Keys reel off here in a row?
The winner count today, 30 to just 3, but there have been far too many unforced errors from Keys. 56 in total.
Ball.
Those being double faults as well. 11 now for Keys.
Ball.
Another.
15.
Has that number surprised you?
Yeah. She lost her rhythm with the second serve a little bit at Wimbledon, and it was at the end of last season, actually after this tournament, where she changed her motion and started to bring up her back foot. It paid off big time in Australia. There are still days, though, where that toss just drops way too far.
13.
Tries to kick a serve that's kind of low and in front of her. And at times just doesn't swing through it with that confidence that you need to if you're going to make a heavy kick serve.
Looks like she still might get the whole of serve despite the double
40-13.
faults in this game. Chance for 6-5. Bring that finish line just a little bit closer. It'll be interesting listening to Madison Keys in the post-match press. No, that's just missed, so it is a hold of serve. So now 3 in a row for the American, who is now just a game from victory.
Second set, and by 1
Goodness
set
knows
seven.
what might happen next. Now has to hold to extend this contest. 5-6.
They're all going there.
Ball.
Change up. Serve to the backhand.
I think that's the first one even attempted.
Yeah. And a second serve to the backhand as well. So a
30,
bit of variety at last. So far, so good in game 12 for the world number 82, Renata Zarazua, who needs to hold here to force another tiebreak. This did not look on at the start of the second. Madison Keys somehow won the first set, saving 5 set points along the way.
15.
Sprinted into a 3-0 lead, then back came Zarazua, 5 games in a row, couldn't close it out. Keys up 6-5 now. It's been a roller coaster ride for everybody concerned, the players, the coaching teams. Yeah, I think it was good. Couldn't hear the call.
One of the best points of the match.
30 all.
Zarazua moving her shots around again, changing direction, changing spins, but Keys in control of that backhand, getting around just enough of the outside of that one to tail it in. Just 2 points away. That is going to kill
40,
her
30.
coach, Bjorn, who's been telling her this entire match to move to her right and cover the serves to the forehand.
Yeah, I can only remember a couple of, maybe 2 or 3 times that Zarazua has gone to the backhand. Tried it earlier in this game. It's dropped wide, so still with work to do. Again, changed the serve direction. It's come late in the match.
Let's go, Maddie. Come on.
And his coach Bjorn telling her there, chip the return.
You got this, Maddie. Come on. Here we go.
Wants her just to start this rally. Let's see how Keys feels.
Two points from a breaker or 2 points from victory if you're Maddie Keys. First couple looked good, but couldn't make it 3 in a row with the change of direction.
Just cut that with conviction. Come on. Cut it to get to net.
Here we go. Come on.
So a chance to force another tiebreak. 2 hours and 5 on the match clock.
Fault.
Brilliant defence
Zarazua.
from the world number 82. That was one of the best points Keys has played today, but still no way through. Tiebreak number 2. Just a fraction long. She felt like that was
1-0 Zarazua.
going to find the line, but not the case.
Zarazua is backed up so much, just trying to absorb the pace, trying to make shots in. Maddie choosing to change direction again, but so flat. Doesn't give it enough margin or arc.
First set tiebreak, by the way, if you weren't with us, was 12 points to 10 in Keys' favour. It was the regular breaker that turned into a 10-point tiebreak. It was dramatic from start to finish. Keys saving 5 set points in total before converting her 4th, I think, from memory.
The swing's getting bigger on the Keys forehand. It's interesting how players, when they feel some tension, some players just kind of bunt balls and just try to make them in the court. Keys goes bigger.
Fault.
Serve has been an issue in this second set as well. 12 double faults. Keys has served today, 7 in this set. Another forehand missed.
3-1 Zarazua.
Seeing that sort of points play out throughout this match, throughout these 2 hours and 9 minutes. Forehand unforced, 36 today from the American.
Fault.
She's in a bad place right now. I fear for Madison Keys, because if this tiebreak slips away...
Body language, body language.
It's going to be a tough assignment to suddenly start playing better tennis in the third. We assumed it would come in the second. It did for a while, maybe 10 minutes or so, when she went into a 3-0 lead. But back to the sort of tennis she was playing in the first set. That's better. That's a point she had to win. Get things back to 4-2. Gives Keys a potential route back into this tie-break. That's a great point. It's one of the best she's played today.
Again, Zarazua going to the forehand slice now and giving Keys all sorts of variety.
5-2, Zarazua.
And just this volley there needed to, either if you're going to drop it, you got to drop it really short, or you've got to punch your volley. Keys got stuck with a volley that landed in no man's land. I like the play, just hasn't been enough
5-3,
in this match. To save it for the tiebreak is a huge ask for Keys. It's just the 6th time she's moved forward in this second set. And remember, she had a 3-love lead.
Barely losing points in this second set at that stage. For Zarazua, won 5 games in a row. Well, that has come at the worst
6-3,
possible time. That is a
Zarazua.
13th double fault today. And a gift for the player from Mexico. Who surely will take one of these opportunities to level the match. 3 set points now.
Let's first serve.
Seals it in style.
And second set.
And Renata Zarazua is right back in this match, having trailed by a set and 3-love. Game on Ash. It's a pretty impressive start to set number 3.
15 love.
Zarazua must be thinking, maybe this is my day. This is my day in the spotlight, my big win. First top 10 win it would be. She can navigate this deciding set.
She was down and out
30
after
love.
not winning the first set, despite having 5 set points, and then getting down 3-love in the second with Keys all the momentum. And Zarazua did not go away, didn't get negative as well. So easy to kind of give up when you've had all those opportunities in the first set.
40 love. Game.
Well, a perfect start.
Zarazua. New balls, please.
For the lower ranks of these two, considerably lower ranks. We did lose a
First
couple
game,
of
final
seeds in the
sets.
women's.
New balls.
Just another short forehand. Might get a sense of where Keys is at after
Love 15.
this opening service game of the third. After watching that second set slip away, she was so close to coming through, a couple of points away. Zarazua was serving at 5-6 in the second.
All. 30-15.
It's a huge game for Keys here. Something's got to settle her down and just make it about the tennis and the point and the structure. Her mind is wandering all over.
$40-15.
That's better.
One game all, final set.
Yeah, some good signs during that second game. One apiece, set all. Good chance this could be one of our longer matches. Certainly in the draw so far. Had an epic yesterday between Uchijima and Stanilovic. That was 7-6, 4-6, 7-6.
Yala and Towson decided by that match tiebreak in the third, final set tiebreak.
Oh. 15 love.
Yeah, the Uchijima win over Danilovic, that was 3 hours and 9 minutes. She saved 7 match points, which is almost unheard of in this sport.
Oh. 30 love.
Maddie's got to start focusing on the X's and O's of this particular matchup. And she's just going about swinging, hitting balls, missing the majority right now. You've got a player who's averaging in the mid-80s for their first, in the low 70s for their second. Put some pressure on her, do something different. Maybe move in a little bit to return some of the second serves. Maybe hit one and come in. Look for the forehand. When she's returning the first, the majority have gone there.
another hold, though, for Zarazua, who started this third set well. Looks comfortable out there at this stage. Spring in her step as she heads back to the bench. Mexican with the 2-1 lead early in the Pegula. Number 4, Keys 6, Anisimova in the top 10. Emma Navarro, number 11. Phenomenal number of players towards the top of the rankings, isn't it? It's incredible depth.
Yeah, 25 American women in the main draw this year. 6 received wild cards. A couple qualified, but to have all those numbers, so helpful that we have the players at the very top. We have young players who are emerging, have veterans who are still around.
We're always looking from the outside in, if you're not part of the American scene, of course, and it's the one topic of conversation. I guess Italy is the other nation that we talk about a lot, and certainly on the men's side in terms of the depth and the number of success stories coming from that country. But the other is the US, and that's how it feels from the inside, is it? Because you know the number of players on the women's side, the men's side as well.
That's just it. It feels like it's been really some golden years here for U.S. tennis. Haven't had that male Grand Slam champion, but so many amazing players, and USTA player development, a huge role in the development of so many of them. A lot of changes going on at the USTA, but the players coming through this system, competing remarkably well. Just need one of those men to come through. We don't have to keep talking about Andy Roddick.
Yeah, Taylor came close, didn't he, this time last year? First major final. Ben Shelton in great shape coming into the Open. First Masters trophy for him in Toronto recently. It's a good point and a good service game. Maybe some signs of some slightly better tennis from Madison Keys early in this length of tennis to come. Set all 2-all, 2 hours and 32 we've been going on Ash today. I have to admit, I didn't have this down as a 3-hour match when I arrived this morning.
And that's when we've got to start looking at the players physically here. Keys' left upper leg has been taped this entire match. How do both these players respond to the heat, the physicality of this?
Fascinated to see how Zarazua deals with the situation, if she can get herself into a position where she could win this match as well, because I suppose that's the unknown, isn't it, with Renata Zarazua. Hasn't been able to do that during her career so far. She's lost a couple of tight ones coming in as well.
5 match points last week against Tomljanovic in Monterey. Definitely remember those the very next week. I don't know if Keys is aware of that, but you have to just stay around both these players, right?
Yeah, 6 in the third to Tomljanovic, 5 in the third to Rybakina. That was in Cincinnati. 2 in the third to Ostapenko in Montreal.
And Keys has put every return in the court in this game, all 4. And that's what it should be like in this particular matchup with Zarazua serving. Again, first serve in the 80s.
To soak up the power, Zarazua, but Keys knows she should have made the backhand.
Take one and go in. Just take one and go in.
Here we go, come on.
Like he's continuing to fight out here. It has not been an easy effort from her today. Let's see if she can find her way in again. Coach calling for it there.
Ball.
Advantage, Zarazua.
Renata's team trying to guide her to the biggest win of her career.
Game, Zarazua.
Cheap points for the Mexican. It's come through game 5. Not quite there yet, but this is another big service game for the number 6 seed, trailing 3-2. Not much room for manoeuvre at this stage. So far in this set, the double faults have dried up. That's been good news for the American.
That's a good play for Keys. It gets her out of the baseline to baseline exchanges and shortens the points if she is getting a little fatigued. Also, when you have that mindset that you want to move forward, your body weight immediately starts going towards your target. And there's been some forehands where she's pulled up or to the side.
Here we go.
Difference in serve speed, fairly considerable between the two players. Keys 100 miles an hour, there or thereabouts.
Ball.
At least starting to come through service games with a bit more ease, Madison Keys in this decider so far. Just 3 points dropped on serve. These opening 3 games on serve.
Ball.
Nice combination. Overall, a solid game on serve to draw level.
3 games all, the final set.
Into the business end of this match now, set all 3-all.
Let's see if that service game gives Keys a little bit more confidence to come back and return here. It was one of her better service games.
Still the favourite to come through this match. If you can just improve our overall level by just a touch, it would be enough, I think.
Yeah. 15
Was able to break late in the second to get it back even at 5-all. Came within 2 points of winning the match at 6-5 up, but since that time, Zarazua able to hold.
Yeah. 30.
Kind of day, just missed by a fraction, that one, but it is another miss. Problems on the forehand, the backhand has been problematic at times as well. 20 misses off that wing.
Yeah. 30, 15.
Oh, just catching the outside of the line.
14,
That's what Zarazua
15.
has been doing so well throughout this match, is redirecting. Keys hits heavy back at her, and somehow she's able to finesse the forehand and the backhand's back line. Good control.
It's a lovely drop shot. Bit of variety all of a sudden
Zarazua.
to make it 4 holds in this final set. She's not going away. Eager to get on with things and try and sneak a break here late in the third. Keys serving 3-4. Top start to the game for the American. I would imagine this is the stage she'll start feeling the pressure. There's so little room for manoeuvre at this stage.
That has not been a close contest, but neither has the unforced error contest.
Well over twice as many for Keys today, 75 to 32 overall. These are dangerous moments.
30.
To the stage where I don't think she's going to suddenly find some sort of next level. I've been waiting for it so long today, haven't we? Almost 3 hours now, and feels like she's just going to have to hustle her way through this one. Find a way to win.
30.
Her best patch of tennis were those first 3 games of the second. After getting that first set, saving all those set points, relaxed for that brief period of time.
of a better second serves today.
14,
Just in time.
13.
Fault.
Not moving quite as well to the sides of the court.
Whether that's fatigue or the strapping on the left leg or a combination of the two. Let's slow out to that one. Zarazua with a half chance here. 3-4 deuce, second serve.
Fault.
And a double, first of the set.
Advantage.
14th today from Madison Keys. And Renata Zarazua, a wonderful opportunity here.
Let's go.
And she breaks another wild backhand off the racket of Madison Keys, and she is in
Zarazua
big
leads
trouble now.
5-3, final set.
Zarazua a game away from the biggest win of her career.
Come on, Maddie. Come on. Here we go. Come on. Believe me, you got this. Let's go, Maddie. Come on, Maddie. Here we go.
So can she close it? She's been able to do so in tight 3-set matches of late. Serving for a place in round 2. Oh, first point somehow was just able to steer that defensive forehand over.
The soft hands of Zarazua have been such a huge factor in this match, and her ability to fight off so many of the Keys' hard ground strokes.
Three points away. Still 3 points away.
That's what we expected from Keys in that second set. Over 90% of the serves have gone to the Keys forehand throughout this match, and so often Keys has had to react instead of anticipate.
Fault.
Zarazua, remember, was up 5-3 in the second and couldn't close it out.
You're not suggesting this might get complicated, are you?
There's Madison Keys coming alive just in time.
15-13.
Sort of combination of shots we've been waiting to see from the Grand Slam champion.
Fault. Fault.
Out. 13.
It's the kind of miss we've seen all too often from Keys today. What a gift that is for Zarazua. Second serve. Backhand is missed by a good distance. 2 points from victory now.
Oh, what a running forehand from Keys.
The Ash crowd desperate for number 6 seed to convert here. Chance to break back. And she does. Well, we suspected there might be a few more twists and turns. And that's the case. Hold, that's the next challenge for the American.
Well, we know Zarazua is just going to be consistent here.
15.
Just try and make every single shot and force Keys to have to play.
This match has been back and forth from the very first game, really. Zarazua, remember, with 5 set points in the opener. This could have been done a long time ago had she converted any of those, and then Keys is set and 3-love up. Zarazua was up 5-3 in the second. Back came Keys. We had another tie break on serve in the third until Zarazua broke. It was 5-3 in front. Unable to serve it out. Keys was 2 points away from winning it in the second. Zarazua was 2 points away from winning it about 5 minutes ago. Yes, made it. Big time forehand.
30-15.
When Keys goes to the Zarazua forehand, it forces her to make contact a little earlier and a little bit more topspin.
Just came down in time. Bang on the line. First serve percentage in the 40s in this final set for Keys. Oh no.
30.
Well, Zarazua had started moving to her right. That whole court was open.
Again, she's 2 points away from a huge win, huge upset this would be. It's rock solid. Nice combination.
40-13.
A perfect second serve. The kick out wide. It's opened up the court for Keys' next shot.
Ball.
3 hours on the match clock. Still not out of this service game.
Juice.
Zarazua looking to become the first Mexican woman ever to beat a top 10 opponent at the US Open. just about clinging on.
Advantage.
Goodness me, it's tense.
Come on, Maddie. Do this.
Right here, Maddie. Let's go.
Just long. And that's a terrific effort in the circumstances. The day that Madison Keys has had, that's a fine effort to somehow
5 games
find a
all,
way.
the final.
Produce another hold here. Lost serve, serving for the match at 5-3.
Fault.
Love.
Got this. Come on.
Love.
Zarazua just keeping it tight, keeping it solid, and it's been enough so far to hang around in this match. Waiting for the errors to come.
I missed both.
40.
The second serve returns on the due side. Just has struggled to generate her own pace with any kind of consistency off the Zarazua game.
Gift of a service game so far for the Mexican.
Fitting.
Let's go, Maddie. Come on.
Let's first serve.
Another miss from the Keys racket. And that is a comfortable hold of serve at this stage. They didn't have to do too much to match now as the number 6 seed, world number 6. Very close to the service line with the second serve. But that is another worrying start to a Madison Keys service game.
That should help. A free point there. 113 mile-an-hour serve. Fastest of today has been 115, so not far off that.
There's another awkward-looking miss.
30.
Zarazua must be telling herself, this is my moment, surely. The Irish crowd try to raise Madison Keys' spirits.
Out.
31.
Just wide, as you can see from the replay. Big screen just behind the Mexican. Bit of tension inside the Zarazua box.
Fault.
And here we go. This is the moment Renata Zarazua has been waiting for. Chance to wrap up an unlikely victory. 3 hours and 9 minutes on court. It is the biggest win of Renata Zarazua's career.
6-7, 7-6, 7-5.
From a set and 3-love down, found a way back into this match, takes out the number 6 seed and this year's Aussie Open champion. What a moment for the Mexican, world's number 82. It's just starting to sink in.
Overwhelming moment for Zarazua to get a top 10 win, and especially at a major league. Can you believe it? Coming off one of the toughest defeats of her career last week, and for Keys, this one's gonna hurt. Came in with a lot of expectation here, first time as a Grand Slam champion at the US Open. Just couldn't shake off the pressure.